What's poppin', OG gang? It's your boy Wavy 6 back at it with another episode. Today's episode is about this is for my beginning and this is for the people who's already in the process of getting waves. The first tip is if you already locate your crown, if you already know the pattern you want to work on it, either 720, 540, 360, 360 swirl, 360 hybrid. Your crown, the pattern you want to swerve clockwise. Some people have off-center crown, some people got the B-high crown. It depends. After you finish finding everything, make sure after you get the ripples, you know what I'm saying, your first stage, like 3-4 weeks brushing, you know what I'm saying, you see the ripples, don't worry about it, because that's when the waves is building up. That's how you get in the definition. After you get your waves already built up, I suggest you guys pay attention to your brushing angles, your strokes. Make sure you consistent pattern. I got a 360 swirl, I had a 540. I'm shifting this side right here, swirling, which is forward, downward, downward. That's how it goes right here. And then on top of the ear and then in front of. Okay, this is downward, of course, forward, top left. I gotta see 360 swirl, still working on it. But if you got a beehive, or if you're doing whatever pattern you're choosing to do, I suggest you guys take your time. And this is the main, you need this, man. Don't blind brush. Don't try to act like you know everything, because at the end, honestly, you 100% you're not sure that you brush it out the same way. You know what I'm saying? So use this. If you're outside, try and go to 99 cents, get a cheap dollars for this. Like, this is a big ass mirror. Okay, so pay attention. Okay, when you brushing, you know you got 8 angles, right? Talking about, I'm gonna start here, which is 1 right here, right? 2, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? Which is 4 in each side, right? That's how it goes. I always start from the back, because the reason why you're sleeping in my back, so that's me. You gotta find out, you know what I'm saying, how you sleep and everything. So make sure you be consistent with your strokes. You know what I'm saying? If you starting here, right here, this is downward. Okay, it goes like this for 360 beehive. Okay, since I got a swirl, I could brush like this. Okay, that's the first one. This video is about how to avoid forks. To give you an 8 angles breakdown, so you guys can understand what I'm saying. So it's like this, right? That's the first one. Then you go here in the front. I'm doing vertical. The point is to connect. That's the point. You gotta connect the waves. That's the point. That's why they call it 8 angle breakdowns. Okay, you could do on top of the ear like I'm doing, so you could keep the connection going. A lot of people do that. A lot of wavers. There's connection. Okay, so that's the second one. The third one right here. Right? The 4 ones in the middle, everybody knows that. And then this one on the side. Always trying to change your hands. Right here. This will be the 6. Now this is gonna be the 5. The 5, 6. This is the 7. Right here. And then the 8. Alright? I give you guys a 8 angles breakdown real quick. So make sure when you guys after you choose your pattern, okay, your crown, you got all the information packed down and you're already stage, which is the waves is coming up, it's building up. So as long as your hair goes up, your waves is gonna come up. It's common sense. Make sure you always use your mirror. This is your main power. This right here. You gotta imagine the way you want your waves to flow. Having waves is, you know what I'm saying, you gotta create your own pattern in your head. You know, it could be a lot of 360 beehive, and 360 swirl, but everybody got their own, you know what I'm saying, their own little trick to make it flow their way. That I got mine, I like the way the mine flows. Not everybody got the same 360 swirl that I have. People got a different style, so you gotta choose your own style. It's the same name and everything, but you gotta choose your own style, you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why not everything that works for me is gonna work for you. Get it? So pay attention, okay? After the ripple stage and your waves is already coming in, that's where you gotta focus on your angles. Make sure you stroke it the right way. Make sure you take your time, you know what I'm saying? When you doing the pattern, make sure you take your time. Because you wanna learn your hair. You wanna make sure that you're doing it the right way, that you're not causing forks. Because it's easy to get a fork, but it's hard to take the fork out. Because it takes time, because it's waves, you know what I'm saying, it's hair. So the waves are gonna move. You're gonna have to find a way to, if you guys wanna see how to move a fork, I got videos show you how to mess with the fork. Which means is the hair is crashing, you know what I'm saying, your brush is wrong. So you brush it wrong so many times, it's already built up the wrong way. So for you to break a fork, you gotta go the opposite, or you gotta flow with your pattern. So you gotta mess with the hair a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta tweak it. Every day you could use a comb, you could use this right here, but make sure you always the opposite way. You gotta confuse your hair. That's the main key. You see, like me, I got only right now, I consider myself that I have one fork, which is this one right here, the one that I'm brushing while I talk to you guys. Right here. The reason why I got, since I had a 540, you know, because 540 slanted, so right here was from beneath my crown all the way to behind my ear. That's how a 540 is, right? So since I had a 540 and then I started swirl, because swirl is not like that. Swirl is forward. You see, like this, forward. So it crashed right here. So what I'm doing is that I'm woofing every 8 weeks. I trim my hair down to 1.5 so I could cut the hair, the layer, the top hair, so you could train the bottom. The reason why when you woofing and you brush with a hard brush and you like 8 weeks, 9 weeks, all that hair that you brushing is not the top that you brushing, because that's the one you're gonna cut off. You're brushing the bottom with a hard brush. You know what I'm saying? So that was when you cut the top layer and the bottom hair comes up, that's the one that you gotta pay attention to. That's the main reason why you're woofing. You gotta correct your angles and you gotta get rid of the fork. That way when the new pattern comes in, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of leverage and a lot of time and better definitions and everything good, man. And just pay attention, man. When you brushing, just pay attention to your strokes, man. You see? Take your time. Ain't nobody waiting on you. Take your time. Right here, this is downward. So what I'm doing right now, I'm brushing constantly as a 360, because I got a 360 with a swirl. So the pattern that I have is the same as a 360 beehive. The only difference is that I'm using a swirl. So what I do, I swerve the crown, and but the inside is the same as a 360 beehive. That's the only difference. Beehive is an open crown, and the swirl is a closed crown. So I don't know if you understand that. One is open and one is closed. So when you brush and pay attention, so you course, because it's easy to get a fork, but it's hard to get rid of the fork. So be advised that every time you do a brush section, make sure you know what I'm saying, you're constantly brushing the same way. And brush it slow, not too slow, but brush it the type of slow that you what you're doing. Don't go just like this, look. If you're a beginner, take your time. You know, you could do it like this, like I'm doing it, you know, with a fast pace, but not too fast, because you want to know where you're pulling your hair from. And that's it. It's not that easy. Well, it's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be dedicated. You got to be consistent. That's all. That's all you need to do. Because the thing is connect them. That's why they call it 360 swirl, 360 beehive, you know, because you gotta go 8 angles. And that's it, all right? So pay attention, guys. It's not that hard to get waves, okay? The main key of the waving game is connect all angles and have a flow connection, all right? I hope this helped. Subscribe if you want. Leave your comments. Give me thumbs up. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about love. I'm still learning the process. I've been on waiver and living waving for like 8 months. But I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying? Because I like this waving game. So stay out of trouble. Keep making money. Peace and love. I'm out of here.